The fastest way to get good at creating video ads is not guessing. It's actually studying what's already working. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I found a high converting TikTok ad using PipiAds, how I broke it down and recreated it, made it my own version here using AI tools like ChatGPT, FreePix Nano Banana Pro, Google's VO3, and DaVinci Resolve. Now, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. I started here in PipiAds and I specifically filtered for TikTok. Now, I wasn't looking for perfection in the ad. I was looking for something that I can easily recreate using AI tools. And I wanted to find something that had lots of engagement, lots of views, something that clearly solved a problem. Now, the ad that I came across that actually caught my attention was this one right here. Now, as you can see, it has over 600,000 impressions. It was on for 126 days and it has over 26,000 likes. Now, this ad, in my opinion, was easy to recreate, and I'm going to show you real quick, right? I would have known about this when I was 16. So this right here is UGC style. It focuses on showing you the demo, how this product works. And in my opinion, I mean, it has no faces, it has no fancy edits. So this was perfect for me to recreate. It just has a lot of clarity in it. Before using any tools, generating any images or video clips, the first thing I did was I broke this ad down. So the first thing I want to show you guys is how clever the hook is. So let me play it for you real quick.
I wish I would have known about this when I was 16 and driving for the first time. This would have saved me so many.
So if you heard what she said, I wish I would have known this when I was 16 and driving for the first time. Now, she says this in the first 3 seconds of the video playing. And I think this is so clever because anybody watching this is going to ask themselves, what does she know that I don't know, right? So I think it does a great job hooking the audience. And then after that, she's going to show you right here. So right there. She actually zoomed out, but I wanted to show you here. The camera is pointing at the dashboard because it's actually showing that she has low tire pressure, right? So she says within the video, I'm not going to play it right now, but she says that it's been 4 days that she's had low tire pressure. And then she introduces this, the air compressor, right? It's portable, super easy to use. So she's going to show you a quick demo of how to use it right here. And then after that, she's going to go into like a relief moment after you use it, how you turn it off and how you pretty much like, you know, put it back together, I guess. And then finally at the end here, she's going to show you an extra widget that comes with this gadget. So honestly, why do I think this is such a great ad? Because she doesn't try too hard, right? And it actually feels very real. Now, before I show you how I built this, I want to compare both of these ads side by side. So on the left-hand side, we have the original ad that I found inside PipiAds. And on the right, we have the version that I recreated using AI. Now, both of these ads are pretty much structured the same. They have a very similar hook. And I want you to listen to my ad right now. So let me go ahead and play it.
I wish I would have known about this the first time my car battery died late at night.
So as you can see, it has a pretty similar hook, right? In the first 3 seconds of the ad playing. So I wish I would have known this the first time that my car battery died late at night. Now, after that, it goes into showing you the problem. So
is honestly one of the worst feelings. I found this portable car.
So it shows you how pretty much the car battery is dead, and then it introduces you to this gadget, which is a portable car battery charger.
I will never drive without one again. And if you're seeing this, please buy one for your partner, your kid, or anyone who drives alone. It's super simple. You turn it on, clip red to positive, black to negative, hit the
and then real quick, it goes into showing you how you can use it. So a quick, very clear demo of the gadget being used.
Car. No waiting for help. No strangers. No tow truck. It charges with USB-C, works as a phone power bank, and even...
Now, then after that, it shows you the relief moment, right? Your car is actually now able to start, and it actually shows you some other gadgets or some other widgets that come with this particular tool. Like you can actually charge your phone with this, and you know, you have the flashlight right there embedded in it. So I mean, it's not the same product visuals, and it's not the same script. So it's not copying, it's actually understanding what works and rebuilding that intentionally. So let me show you the final take of the ad.
I hope you never need it. But if you do, you'll be so glad you have it. I wish I would have known about this the first time my car battery...
That is my ad. That is my version of this exact ad. Now, there's some things that I probably should have done differently. Like maybe, you know, adding a little bit of background music, which this ad didn't have. So that's why I stayed away from that. Now here in the beginning of the ad, I kind of did try to play around to actually, once he turned the key, the dashboard lights did not turn on. But I mean, I had a really hard time with this, and with the limit amount of credits that I had, I kind of just had to go with it. And you know, as you can see here, the lights do go off.
Is honestly one of the worst feelings. I found this portable car jump start.
I think overall it was a pretty good recreation of the original ad. Now, once I knew the structure worked, I went inside ChatGPT and I had it recreate the script. So what I did was I told ChatGPT, the following text that I'll provide is the script of a TikTok video ad for a tire pressure device. I want you to analyze the script and create a similar one for a different car accessory. And then the following text that I'm going to provide for you is the text from a video ad. Boom. I don't know why I repeated that again. So pretty much what I did was I kind of dictated this prompt to ChatGPT. I listened to the ad, and then part by part, I used the different parts to tell ChatGPT what the script was. So then after that, ChatGPT went in, kind of analyzed this, and it came back with the idea of a portable car jump starter, right? So it first gave me this ad, which in my opinion, it was like the same length of the original one, which is like 55 seconds. So I wanted something a little bit shorter. I didn't want to really go into like a whole minute of video ad creation. So I kind of had it summarize it a little bit more into like like I said right here, 30 to 35 second script. And then it finally came back with this. Now, as you can see, this is way more kind of like summarized than the previous one, shorter, of course. So then after that, it kind of gave me this these ideas for the prompt for the image generation and things like that. So here at the bottom, now that I have the script, I told it that I needed the prompts that I would use inside Nano Banana Pro. And that's exactly what it did. So it came back and it gave me these prompts, which I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to type in free pick. So if we go to free pick here, I'm going to show you, these are the images that it generated for me using those exact prompts. And honestly, I mean, I have no complaint about this. It actually, they were spot on. They were pretty good. I mean, some of them I did have to kind of generate a few times because I didn't like the initial outcome. Like for example, when I'm going to show you real quick. So right here, as you can see, I have to generate quite a few of these. So when he's doing like the whole demo of how you connect the battery to, the cables to the battery. Well, there was like these type of images of him like working from behind for some reason. Then there was some with like an extra hand going in there. So those, like these right here, you see, so it has like both red clamps. So that I kind of had to regenerate quite a few times. And then after that, when I was actually happy with this, I actually had it generate the prompts. So based on the image prompts, I had to generate the prompts for Flow VO3. For these are actually like the motion prompts. So going here into Flow, give me 1 second here. So going in here into VO3, we can see here that these are the video clips that it generated for me. Now this was like for me the hardest part, because a lot of these video clips, they look really weird. Some of them, like for example, when he's starting the car actually starts to move. So I mean, some of them didn't really make sense, and I only had about 500 credits. I'm down to like 20 credits right now. So I had to work with the 500 credits that I had. So it was pretty tough. That's why I mentioned in the last clip that, you know, some of the things I would have done differently is I wished at the beginning when he's trying to start the car that the lights in the dashboard never came on. But unfortunately that happened. So I kind of had to roll with that. But other than that, I mean, that was pretty much it. Then after that, I just went into DaVinci Resolve and I kind of edited everything. I didn't add any kind of crazy edits or anything like that. It was just, you know, putting the scene side by side, adding the voiceover, which I generated using 11 Labs. And by the way, it was the free version of 11 Labs. So, I mean, I just had like 2 takes on that and it was good to go. And then that was it. I did everything else, added like a couple of sound effects. The other effects that it had, so like for example, that was from VO3, which I think was amazing. That was pretty spot on, so I left those on real quick. But other than that, that was it. That was how I actually, my whole step-by-step process of generating that video ad. So there you have it. That was my take on how to recreate video ads using AI. So pretty much I just went from what I think actually worked, understanding why it worked, and kind of rebuilding from that. So if you got some value from this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on my future videos. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.